Hi, this is Kim from Crane's Booksmithing, and I hope you're doing very well. It's been very hot here. We had 106 degrees yesterday, and today at least it's a little lower. It's 97. Well, this book here is for Gina from Pumpkin Cup Handmade. We're doing a trade-off on our journals, and this is what I have made for her, and I sure hope she likes it. It's a soft cover, and I have also used doilies for this. I have 3 doilies on here, and also a pretty little flower, and vintage button. And here's the back. It has 2 signatures, and I think it's pretty. I open it now so I can show you what I have inside. And this soft cover I got from Wendy's Journal Adventures. She has a tutorial on her soft covers, so that's where I got that idea from. It's the first time I made one like this, and I think it came out quite nice. And here's the inside of it, and I have used some very old lace right here, and it has some ladies pictures from the 1940s. They're from a book, and about ladies who they wore hats back in the 40s, and so that's got that little theme running through here. Here's some music book paper. It was a cover, and I love the covers of the music papers because they have the neatest graphics and prints and images and things like that, and I really enjoy making tags with them. And they're simple, they just cut them, and I think they're really nice to give that nice vintage feel. And here's one of these little clusters I made a few weekends ago. And I did some stamping. And here's some lace, and it was a picture of some pretty lace and it's from a book for weddings, and I thought it was pretty, and so I use it quite often. And then this is some vintage material here that I had gotten at an estate sale. And then here's a picture of a lady with a hat, and I think it's a beret hat, and she came also from that book about the 1940s. And I did some sewing. And here's some very old lace, and this was from a collar from long ago. And this here is some vintage lace. Well, it's probably more like antique lace. It's very old. And then another music book page. It's as a cover, and then that pretty postcard of those flowers there. And here's a pocket that I've sewn on, and here's the backs. You can write on this one. This one you can't really, but it's just there for prettiness, I guess. Just for the looks. And a little recipe page, and here's another little cluster that I made with some vintage stamps. This is a vintage ledger, and these 2 papers too are vintage also, but they look pretty good. They're not, this one does have a little natural old coloring to it on the edge there, but it's in pretty good shape. And then here's some avocado dyed paper that I just put in here that I dyed not very long ago. I stuck it in this little side pocket thing here. And here's a little booklet sewn in with a vintage button. Just some little papers to write on. And some more of that lace from the collar and stamping. And then another pocket with some little ephemera. I've made a little tag and I painted, and this little paper here that I made an envelope, a coin envelope from it. And so that's what I have in this one. And some stamping and a little collage here I made with some material, and a flower, a vintage button. Little pocket. This came from a vintage dress, and the whole dress was made out of lace, out of this coloring of lace. And also some more tags I made, and this is a copy of an old postcard. And on my honeymoon, my husband and I went to this place in San Francisco, and it's called the Palace of Fine Arts, and it was fun. And there was a man that was playing beautiful flute music, and we were walking around in there, and not too many people were around that day, and it was really lovely. And here's just a piece of paper I have, and just for her to write anything in that she wants, with a little bow, which is, I think, cute. Some more stamping and some little flowers and some ruffles I sewed on. And I thought it would be fun to cut this out and add some vintage lace here, which I sewed on. And then put this little lady here with her hat on. And then just some more ephemera. You can journal in the back too if you want. And just a little place to write with some little note. Another lady with a hat. And here's a cake with all kinds of flowers in a basket. It's a cake basket, and it looks so pretty. More ruffles. And here's a lady, and I put roses around her, and she's just sitting there with her hat, because this is a book with all the ladies mostly have hats on. And here's a little booklet here. So let me put that back on. And trying to get this on here. There I go. And 2 envelopes, and I saw this in a old scrapbook where someone had did this with their envelopes and their letters, and I thought that was fun, so that's why I did that. And here's another lady sitting with her umbrella. And here's another lady with this big old hat on. And this one I have stapled in. I just thought that would be fun. I like using staples. But on this side I glued down this pretty piece of lace, lacy fabric like, and I think that's pretty. More ruffles, and then some little flower things with vintage buttons. And then a little collage here that I made with lace, and this is from an antique table runner, I believe it was. And then this, and a day is made more beautiful when touched with kindness, and then just some pretty piece of ephemera I added. You can write all kinds of stuff in there. And this I made. And this is her, and I hope Gina will really like this. And I can't wait to get hers. I know I'm going to love hers because she does such beautiful work. And this one will be going off to her very soon. And just want to thank everybody for watching and letting me share this with you. And you guys really have a nice day. And thank you so much for watching. Bye now.